friends. How are you doing? So, really quickly, I'm getting ready for bed. So, excuse my appearance because I've been doing stuff around here. But one thing that I admired about my little brother that I wish I could be more like him, like whenever people like something like an injustice or something, or like one of his friends would screw him over or whatever, you know, whatever. Like if he had a falling out with somebody, he wouldn't like tell everybody. Like he would just keep it to himself and just not talk to that person and not tell that person why he's not talking to them. Like he would just quietly stop talking to them and just, it would just be known between them two why they weren't talking anymore. You know what I mean? Um, but he wouldn't go and tell, oh, hey, I don't talk to this person because they did this and this and this to me. Like he would just keep it all to himself, and he just would quietly stop talking to these people. Like he was so freaking calm about everything. Okay. So, and even if that person that he was no longer talking to, that screwed him over or whatever reason, stopped talking to him, they would go and stay in the same circle of friends. He still wouldn't go and tell those people, hey, watch it with this person. They did this. Like he kept everything like internal. Like he kept everything to himself. Like his thoughts and feelings and stuff. Like everything. Like he was very calm about everything. And, his advice to me when all shit was, happening to me would be, fuck it. Who cares what they think? Just ignore it. And he would say it like the most cool, calm way possible. Okay. So when I decided just to let everything go, that happened because I'm like, oh, well, the truth will come out eventually. It's out of my control. It's way out of control, and there's nothing I can say. Me, my one self can say to change people's minds, right? He would have just told me just to let it go. So when I decided to, I was thinking that's what I should have did in the first place. You know what I mean? Like I should just kept it to myself and just let it go. And I wouldn't have held myself back as much as I did because I did end up holding my own self back. That was my own doing. But he was always very calm. And even if those people like were to go and be like start like turn people against him like in their friends group, like he still wouldn't say anything. Like he would still keep it to himself. And because he was a believer of it'll come out eventually, like I ain't no snitch. You know what I mean? Like he just had that mentality for everything. So anytime anybody screwed him over or whatever, which happened pretty often, he would just like you would never know. And if, like I said, if those people would turn people against him, they knew my brother's character and they wouldn't, they would know that something was up. But he was just very calm about every situation, and he just believed that it would come out, and people would eventually find out the truth, and he wouldn't even stress it at all. And that's what I admire about him. But he was very, 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 very quiet. My brother was a man of a few words. But um, so, but I do miss that so much about him, so much about him, and I admired it because you know I tend to be a little bit louder these days. But I just like that about him that he could just be like, oh well, so calm about it. If somebody stole money from him or whatever, he'd be like, just move on and just work and get the money back, earn it back. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the type of person that he was. And I miss that about him. Anyways, all right, I'm going to bed. Good night.